Hey, good day, everybody. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me, man. Hey, listen, if you sit back and you look at it, the internet is blowing up all over social media. It's like right now, what we talking about? We're talking about no other than Kanye West. But besides talking about and Kanye West, we're talking about the interview that he did on Drink Champion. Sit back and think about it. When he went live on Drink Champion and he tuned in, and Noreaga and his partner, what did they do? They took the time, and what they did, they asked that man a quality question, and they gave him an opportunity to express himself. What it is, the freedom of speech, folks. People don't understand right now is we all have the right to express ourselves. We all have what you call, them saying, the freedom of speech. But even though as you communicate, and I learned a long time ago, never allow your emotion to supersede your intellect. At times when you communicate, be careful and think before you actually speak. Because sometimes once that word come out of your mouth, it's hard to take it back. And to me, if you sit back and think about it right now, is even with Kanye. Kanye is a highly intelligent individual, but yet and still, it doesn't matter how intelligent he is. It's like right now, it's like to me, sometimes you could overspeak the situation. Sometimes what you have to do is, guess what? Like, you know what? I am Kanye. I got a hell of a camp. I got people in my corner that's supposed to support me and help me out and tell me the do's and the don'ts. Despite I'm my own man, but the difference is right now is I do not want to tarnish what? My brand that I built so hard to establish. See, a lot of times right now is, guess what? You know how he built it and it took hard work? Only thing it takes is a snap on the finger, and guess what? All that can disappear. So once again, what I'm gonna do is right now, I'm gonna listen to, like right now is Noreaga and Kanye.
So, but when you wear the White Lives Matter shirt, it kind of takes away from everything from black people. Because what it is like the same way you wore the
Confederate flag.
And we're like, damn. And I know you. I love you. I fuck with you. You my brother. So I take this. And I'm a real nigga. And I'm a real nigga in the streets every day. But even me, I question, like, why would you try to, like, even when you said, you know, George Floyd, and you said, George Floyd, and you said, I could prove that somebody wasn't on his neck. We don't even care about that yet.
Because we don't care.
But
look at that situation. Like even right now, Kanye opened up his mouth and say he could prove that George Floyd didn't die because somebody had their knee on his neck. That officer didn't have his knee on the neck. He trying to say that right now, George Floyd death stemmed from what? He said George Floyd stemmed from what? Fentanyl. What do that have to do with anything? Right now, regards to whether, you know, I don't know. I didn't see the medical report. But once again, what happened is right now, he didn't die because of fentanyl. He died because, once again, when they had him in that predicament and they had their knee on his neck, what happened then? So once again, when you listen to him and he start talking about different things, like what's wrong? What's going on? Is he, you know, right now is snapping all over again? Did he lost his marble? What the heck is going on? Right now, you feel this individual to be the person that he is today, everything that he worked hard for, why the hell it seemed like he want to destroy it just like that?
let me finish. We black people, we Black Panthers, we fucking the people that you gotta fuck with. We fucked with you when it was time for you to say that it's to fuck with you. we want to continue to follow you. We do. You are yay. But when the white lives matter, we know white lives matter. We know that. But black lives matter when we are getting killed every fucking single day. We have to notice that.
But since that happened, we haven't got killed less. We got killed more. We broke more shit up. You gotta say, it's like what I'm doing is tight jeans. If you think about if you think about a Meek Mill's outfit and you picture him, you're gonna picture him in some tight jeans. But the same mentality would have been Beanie telling me and Pharrell to come out the closet because he was wearing tight jeans back in the days.
Yeah.
And then I got on tape, I say, yo, don't try me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some forward shit, and now me and Beanie, we good. Like everybody know, I'm Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no one, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what I agree.
It's like,
I agree.
Yeah,
but can you talk? Can you let me talk?
Yeah.
But I agree. I agree with everything.
Hey, look at this, right? Somebody brought up a very interesting point, how the manipulation started. Even right now is like, look at this. Here it is, and I like this point, okay? It's a Kanye West just purchased Paula. Candace Owens' husband owned Paula. Kanye got played. They are using him, but he isn't smart enough to know it's a business transaction. They are not friends. Once again, Kanye West just purchased Paula because once again, Twitter, Instagram, everybody, they took his social media, they suspended it because once again, there's some comment that he made that was off the wall towards Jewish people and they wasn't having it. So here it is right now, where being that he is a billionaire, what he decided to do, guess what? He won his own platform. But listen, Kanye West just purchased Paula. Candace Owens' husband owned Paula. Kanye got played. They are using him, but he isn't smart enough to know it's a business transaction. They are not friends. Folks, these days in time, what is a friend? Ask yourself, what is a friend? Look at this right here. They're mad at Nori for taking the episode down, but you can't expect Nori to give up his show for Kanye to say what he say. Nori has a family. He needs support just like all of us do. And you're right. He's doing the job. So right now, nobody knock anybody from doing their job. It's not how you do your job. It's not what you do. It's how you do your job.
You say, but we really getting killed out here, yeah? Yeah, listen. We're really getting killed out here. Our little brothers, God bless our
the
children.
T-shirt's not gonna change it.
You have children named Nori, Chicago. Imagine Nori in Chicago comes to you and says, yo, they call me a nigga. And then Nori says to you, well, why they call me a nigga? And then they say, because they said black lives didn't matter.
No. White lives matter doesn't mean that black lives don't matter.
Yes.
Right, that's the thing. That's the conversation. That's the conversation.
That's what we need you to say, yeah.
That's the conversation.
Yeah. All right. Now we're talking. That's what we need you to say. Because you know why? Let me tell you why. And I did see Candace always shit. And when she says Black Lives Matter organization,
separated from the organization.
But let's just be clear. That's like saying, you know,
the Catholic Church don't love Jesus. Something. The Catholic Church did something bad. Niggas did something bad.
Wu-Tang. But let me say something. Wu-Tang.
It's for the children.
It's for the children. It's forever.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
It's for the children. Come on, I don't give a fuck if Devon or whatever is for anybody else. Guess what? Wu-Tang is still for the children. And that's what I want to. Fuck Black Lives Matter.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You can cancel. You can cancel by the Jewish media. You say fuck Black Lives Matter.
No, when I say what I mean is Black Lives Matter as an organization, but as a movement,
as a statement, it matters.
Hey, look at that, man. I think that was just so unbelievable, like you say, powerful. And when you sit back and you think about it, man, it's all about, it's not what we do, it's how we do it. And once again, like you say, shout out to Nori, shout out to, like I'm saying right now, Drink Champion, because once again, what he did, he brought it out there. He put it out there. He gave Kanye, okay, cool. You go on everybody else's show. Okay, come on my show, express yourself. And what I'm saying, all lives matter. So when you sit back and you think about it, and people trying to throw things up in everybody's face, are trying to get people to understand like what the heck is going on. You got Kanye and you got Candace Owens. And you know what? Like I tell you right now, people do not understand, even with Candace, I'm trying to search for this piece right here that I had. Right now with Candace, I think right now, how soon do we forget? What do we forget? Even like you said right now with Candace and her situation and circumstance or whatever, she seemed to forget, how far she have came. And who is she? Like right now, it's automatically right now, she forgot, whereas who came to her rescue? When she least expected, who came to Candace's rescue? So when she had a problem years ago, when she was a 17-year-old girl and she was in high school, she was threatened. Who she was threatened by? And who came to her aid? But once again, I think a lot of times what people have the tendency of doing, they have the tendency of forgetting. And when you forget what happened, this is why Black Lives Should Matter to Candace Owens. The NAACP come to a 17-year-old Candace Owens defense when she stated that white boys say they was going to kill me because I'm Black. Now she support the same type of white boys. Folk, come on, man. What's that all about? What is that all about? And let me see, like right now, I'm not that equipped, but I was going to see if I can show you that. But it's right now, it's a, hold up, you know what? Let me see if I can. No, I can't even do it though. But like I try to say right now, was those of you joining me late, I was just playing a clip from Noreaga on Drink Champion as he interviewed Kanye. And I just thought it was powerful. Let me see if I can replay it. Let's see if we can replay it. Come on, let's see, what's that? I just think it was powerful.
Be honest.
I gotta be honest. So, but when you wear the White Lives Matter shirt, it kind of takes away from everything from Black people. Because what it is like the same way you wore the
Confederate flag.
And we're like, damn. And I know you.
Now sit back and think about it. Why in the hell anybody in rightful state of mind, especially a Black man, a Black woman, why in the heck you be wearing a Confederate flag? Help me to make sense of that. I don't care like what marketing strategy you may or may not be trying, but to me, that's backward than all outdoors. There's no justification in that. You wearing a Confederate flag for what? As what? Come on.
I love you. I fuck with you. You my brother. So I take this. And I'm a real nigga. And I'm a real nigga in the streets every day. But even me, I question, like, why would you try to, like, even when you said, George Floyd, and you said, George Floyd, and you said, I could prove that somebody wasn't on his neck. We don't even care about that yet.
Because we don't care.
But let me finish. We Black people, we Black Panthers, we fucking the people that you gotta fuck with. We fucked with you when it was time for you to say that it's to fuck with you. We want to continue to follow you. We do. You are yay. But when the White Lives Matter, we know White Lives Matter. We know that. But Black Lives Matter. When we are getting killed every fucking single day, we have to notice that.
But since that happened, we haven't got killed less. We got killed more. We broke more shit up. You gotta say, it's like what I'm doing is tight jeans. If you think about if you think about a Meek Mill's outfit and you picture him, you gotta picture him in some tight jeans. But the same mentality would have been Beanie telling me and Pharrell to come out the closet because he was wearing tight jeans back in the days.
Yeah.
And then I got on tape, I say, yo, don't try me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some forward shit, and now me and Beanie, we good. Like everybody know, I'm Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no one, you know what I'm saying?
But so that's what I agree.
It's like
I agree.
Yeah,
but can you talk? Can you let me talk?
Yeah.
But I agree. I agree with everything you say. But we really getting killed out here, yeah? Yeah, listen. We're really getting killed out here. Our little brothers, God bless our children.
T-shirt's not gonna change it.
You have children named Nori, Chicago. Imagine.
Somebody just came on the platform and look what you say. You go like this, right? Kanye did all of them stunt on the Drink Champion shop and Instagram, etc., just to announce that he purchased Paula after they banned him and people was riled up. But to clear, he purchased Paula a minute ago. Hey, like I said right now even right now I like that. Thank you for shining in. But who owned Paula? From my understanding, guess what? Paula is owned and run by Candace Owens' husband. So different when you look at it. This is all manipulated, you know what I'm saying, and sway vote. But like I told you right now, when you look at it, who gained? So once again, this is all ploy. People, like you say right now, Candace, her husband. Right now, her husband owned Paula. So once again, now what he did, he went and purchased it from them. So come on, man. It's like the blind leading the blind.
Nori in Chicago comes to you and says, yo, they call me a nigga. And then Nori says to you, well, why they call me a nigga? And then they say, because they said black lives didn't matter.
No. White lives matter doesn't mean that black lives don't matter.
Yeah.
Right, that's the thing. That's the conversation. That's the conversation.
That's what we need you to say, yeah.
That's the conversation.
All right. Now we're talking. That's what we need to say. Because you know why? Let me tell you why. And I did see Candace always shit. And when she says Black Lives Matter organization,
separated from the organization.
But let's just be clear. That's like saying,
the Catholic Church don't love Jesus. Something. The Catholic Church did bad. Niggas did something bad.
Wu-Tang. But let me say something. Wu-Tang.
It's for the children.
It's for the children. It's forever.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
It's for the children. Come on, I don't give a fuck if Devon or whatever is for anybody else. Guess what? Wu-Tang is still for the children. And that's what I want to. Fuck Black Lives Matter.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You can cancel. You can cancel by the Jewish media. You say fuck Black Lives Matter.
No, when I say that, what I mean is Black Lives Matter as an organization. But as a movement.
As a statement. People, as a statement, it matters.
Hey, like I say, folks, listen, sit back and think about what we are talking about these days in time, man. Like right now, it's not what we say, it's how you say it. Paula is an alternative social media platform which would not ban you. But you're right. Paula is, like you said right now, okay, cool. Paula is an alternative social media platform which would not ban you. That's a good point. I like that. And I'm glad that you brought that up. But when you sit back and you think about it, why should anybody be banned for expressing themselves? Nobody should be banned for expressing themselves under any situation. Why? Because what we're supposed to have, what you call it, freedom of speech. It's a principle that supports the freedom of the individual or a community to articulate their opinion and ideals without fear of retaliation. censorship or legal sanction. The right to freedom of expression have been recognized as a human right in a Universal Declaration of Human Rights and international human right law by the United Nations. Many countries have constitutional law that protect free speech. Terms like free speech, freedom of speech, and freedom of expression are used interchangeably in political discourse. However, in a legal sense, the freedom of expression includes any activity of seeking, receiving, imparting information or ideal, regardless of the medium used. So once again, like you said right now, yeah, he got a platform. Freedom of speech, we should all be able to express ourselves. But it's not what we say, it's how we say it. It's not, I'm saying what we do is how we do it. George Floyd family should sue Kanye West. Okay, all right. But right now is what the Nori got to do with it. George Floyd family should sue Kanye West and Nori. Like I said right now is guess what? Like you say, freedom of speech. You're entitled to feel the way that you feel. I don't agree with that, and it's okay. See, the difference is we should all be able to agree to disagree because we are all different. But in the same token, yeah, he probably or the family should probably go after what Kanye West say. But what do Nori got to do with anything? Only thing Nori's doing is listening to the interview that Kanye granted him. Stone Stanza, Farrakhan say, black killing black, more cops killing black. And it is true because once again, even when you sit back and you think about that George Floyd situation, and to me right now, I hated that just as much as anybody else. But when I seen that, it brought tears to my eyes. But yet and still what I'm looking at is the fact that, guess what? I was at one point in time in my life just as guilty as those cops. Because when I was out there doing what I was doing it to my own people. I was destroying, killing, hurting my own community. So once again, when you sit back and look at it, we as a whole right now can be and has been and past our worst enemy. And that's what got to stop. Candace Owens and her husband has been trying to sell Paula for a year because it is costing them millions. And what they did was they found somebody. They find Kanye. Timing is everything. They find Kanye. And look what happened. Look what's going on right now. Okay? Yeah, so that's the difference, folks. The moment Kanye possessed his anti-satanic rhetoric, Apple and Google will once again take Paula off their platform. You know what? That is true. That is true. But it's not what you do, it's how you do. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And right now is, guess what? At this present time, folks, listen, what we have to do is, if you got a platform, if you got a voice, you know what? There's nothing wrong with having a platform, having a voice. But what you have to still do, to me, be mindful. Be respectful. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. So once again, it's all about having some type of form of consideration. That's what life is all about. So to me, like I tell you right now, is like I kind of like listen to everybody's view. Thank y'all for shining in. I'm trying to find this other comment. I thought it was powerful. I thought it was very powerful, so bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. One love. Kanye West just purchased Paula. Candace's own husband owned Paula. Kanye got played. They are using him, but he isn't smart enough to know it is a business transaction. They are not friends. And a lot of times that's what people got to understand. It's nothing personal. Everything's what? Strictly business. It's nothing personal, strictly business. And that's what people got to learn to understand. It's nothing personal, strictly business. So even at this present time, what they have, what are they doing? And who cares? I care. So like I say, folks, listen, thank you for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Hold up. Let me see what my man say. So why did Nori apologize and Kanye didn't? Like I told you right now, everybody, like I said right now, was probably Nori felt, how can I say, resentful after the fact. Kanye didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is we don't know how Kanye feel, because will we ever know how Kanye feel? Because once again, 1 minute Kanye up, 1 minute Kanye down. And that's what people got to understand right now. Mental illness is real, folks. If you're not out there from a psychological standpoint, like taking your medicine, doing the thing that you need to do, you know what? Guess what? You can be in a world of trouble. You can be in a world of trouble. And what I'm saying, mental illness is real. And what we have to do is address that. And that's what I'm saying. Who to say? Look at it. I put up an episode a little while ago about him and Ray J. Him and Ray J was going at it like cats and dogs. Now all of a sudden, right now, they're together, supporting who? So in Janine, 100%. I think you're right. Bipolar is real. And people do not understand that. And see, a lot of times people think that you got to be a certain age. Everybody feel right now when you start having dementia, bipolar, all that, you feel you got to be old. Nah, you got people as young as 15, 20 years old, even younger than that, having these type of disease, having these type of like mental problem. Folks, listen, man, what we have to do is, honestly speaking, be mindful and understand health. Health is serious. And the signs that's out there, people just don't act the way they act. They act that because of a reason, because they go on through certain things. And the difference is sometimes right now, we don't even understand that this guy could have snapped. We don't know. We mature later on in life sometime. We do. But then again, right now is, listen, I'm 91 and a half years old and I'm still maturing. I'm still trying to get my life together. My son was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and he's 21. Look at that, folks. Her son was diagnosed, with bipolar disorder at 21. And a lot of times people thinking right now, we got everything under the control. We got all the answers in the world. That's not the case, man. Like you said right now, here it is. This man is what you call a genius. A genius. Right now, it's like I told you, it seemed like everything that he'd been through. When he got into that car accident, trauma. When his mother died, more trauma. And what I'm saying is people don't understand trauma from the standpoint, what it do to the brain, what it do to the body, what it do to our behavior, our attitude, our mood swing, what it do. And that's the difference. When he lost his mom, that was one of the person that, she could talk to him. She can bring him, come on, bring him back down. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's think about what you're about to do. Let's think about what you're about to say. Let's think about how you're about to act. So the difference is when you have somebody that you love, respect, and trust, guess what's going to happen? They can bring you back to where you need to be. But when you don't have that, then what? Despite it's like he's on an island on his own. He's out there by himself. We just saw him at an award. What it was, like Life Achievement Award, that he gave a hell of a speech about Diddy and all this other stuff. Now, all of a sudden, right now, a few months later, he going off F Diddy and whoa, folks, what is that? What is that? How can you go from one extreme to another extreme just like that? Why? Because once again, unbalanced, unstable. You got a lot of other things going on. And the difference is, as soon as he don't get his way, you my enemy. As soon as somebody tell him no, you my enemy. How can you tell me no? I'm a billionaire. I'm Ye. I'm Kanye. I'm Jesus Walk. That's who I am. How the heck you can tell me no? How can you tell me I can't have it my way? I know right now I'm bigger than Burger King. I want to have it my way, but that's not reality, folks. And that's what people got to understand. That is not reality. That is not reality. So, folks, listen, man. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Here it is. Hold on. What you got, my brother? Rufus Jones, I lost my mom at 17. I turned to the street. I was fortunate to have a support team who didn't give up on me. Hey, Rufus, man, you know what? May your mother's soul rest in peace. And I'm glad you made it, man, because sometimes that's what it causes us to change is pain, man. Because they're saying they don't mess with him. The difference is right now, it's not the point about they don't mess with him. Sometimes right now is you have to disassociate yourself from people with that negative energy, with that vibe, especially when you got a brand. Right now, people don't understand. All money ain't good money. Right now, this is my friend, but the bottom line is right now, if he's how can I say right now is, if he's being a cancer towards my brand, what we supposed to do? Do I keep him around or do I push him to the side? Listen, folks, thank you for joining me, man. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love. Hit the like button, subscribe, share.